Hi, my friends. Welcome back to Dream Ignite Build. I'm Genesis Haycrick, and today we're talking about something most entrepreneurs don't focus on enough, which is building wealth beyond just making money. Making money is great, of course, but true financial freedom comes from what we do with the money and how we expand our impact. So, what I want to talk about today in today's episode, I'm going to break down the 4 key financial strategies that helped my husband and I grow wealth, including shifting your mindset and basically how to stop trading time for money and to start multiplying it. I also want to talk about creating multiple income streams, the smartest way to build financial security, making smart investment moves, what to do with the money you make. We all have this situation where as we're scaling, as we're growing, making those intentional decisions about how we are going to directly align what we're spending with our goals. And then finally, the power of co-creation and collaboration. Why wealth is built faster together. I love this one. And I'm so excited to talk about this point because I'm going to talk about how I have built alongside with some other powerhouse women some incredible networking opportunities and organizational structure so that women can come together and grow and prosper and make incredible connections and build relationships. Plus, I'll share our personal journey of acquiring and selling multiple gyms and how we reinvested that money into a fitness app. So let's talk about this today. We got a lot of great stuff to talk about. Shifting your money mindset. The way that you think about money shapes the way that you use it. So many women entrepreneurs focus on the earning aspect, but few focus on multiplying their income. So it's not just about making the money, but we want to talk about wealth building to actually build wealth. So to do that, you must stop seeing money as just a paycheck and start seeing it as a tool, which is what I've worked on day in and day out for over 12 years. I'm using the money that's coming in as a tool to be able to reinvest and to revamp the things that I'm currently doing so that I can make greater impact. So when we first started buying and running our gyms, we thought success meant hustling harder and reinvesting everything back into the business. But what we realized is that money needs to work for you, not just through your business, but beyond it. We're not just pouring back into the business, but we're looking beyond at all of the impact that can be made as the money's coming in. So what's the shift? We started looking at money through an investment mindset instead of just an income mindset. So here's the action step that you can take with this. Ask yourself, are you working for money or is your money working for you? And as you continue to build your wealth, as you continue to bring more in, this is going to be the ideal way of managing it, scaling it, and bringing it to that next level. So identifying one money belief that might be holding you back and reframing it. This is really important. So there's always going to be something that's in our head telling us we can't make more, we can't do more, it's impossible to create more impact. But again, this is a limiting belief that we're talking about right now. So we're going to work to reframe that and assess what is the exact belief here. So I want you to take a little bit of time this week to ask yourself that question. Number 2 is creating multiple streams of income. So this is essential if we truly want to scale and we truly want to grow, in my opinion. Relying solely on one business or one stream of income, it's risky. So if something doesn't work out in any one business, then everything could fall apart. Wealth is built by diversifying how you make money so you aren't just tied to just one source. So what's the goal with all of this? Setting up income streams that keep growing even if you step away. So this is what my husband and I have done, not only with the gyms, but also women who mastermind is definitely a way for women to get together, but it doesn't require us to be there in person 24/7. So we want to look at the opportunities for that where we can have the streams of income coming in without us having to be present for every single thing. So over the last 10 years, my husband and I, we acquired 6 gyms. Instead of keeping all of them, we strategically sold 3. And when the timing was right, we took advantage of that and we took the capital and reinvest it into something scalable. So right now we're working on a fitness app. And so the point here is that when you sell something, you don't just want to take the money and keep it. You want to reinvest in something. The move that we did there allowed us to shift from a physical business to a digital business and also gave us more flexibility and long-term growth. So the key here is to look at your business and ask, is there an opportunity to create another income stream? So much of the time there is, and we just don't see it. So we can look at digital products or real estate or investments or other scalable assets. There's so many things that are available to us at our fingertips. We just potentially have not explored it yet. So think about what you have in front of you. Think about your skill sets, think about your giftings, think about what's accessible, and then ask yourself, is it something that I can get involved in? Is it something that I could bring into my life so that it makes sense? Number 3 is making smart investment moves. So if you only focus on making money and not on what you do with it, you'll always be chasing the next sale. So the goal with this is to turn income into assets that continue to grow. Investing isn't just for Wall Street or for those that are trading online. It's for entrepreneurs who want financial freedom. So an example of this is when we sold 3 of our gyms, we could have spent that money on lifestyle upgrades. We could have bought a bigger house, another new car, or luxury vacations, but instead we reinvested in our fitness app. So I'm still driving the same van that I bought when we moved to Florida in 2018. And I'm happy with it. It works for us right now because guess what? We're going to utilize that money and reinvest it in ourselves and our businesses because long term, we know what we're working towards. That decision set us up for financial stability instead of short-term gratification. So just recognize that you don't always have to be spending money in every which way to, feel that you're actually going somewhere that you need to show off everything that you've done. You don't have to do that because long term, when you're building that long term wealth, there's certain things that you hold up on, you take a step back with, and you recognize that this is the priority here. This is what we're going to invest in for X amount of time. You get to make that decision. So look at your finances and ask, what's one thing that I can reinvest money into? What's something that builds long-term wealth? Instead of spending extra income, consider this: investing in a real estate property, developing a scalable online product, which I have done multiple times, and it has been such an incredible experience because the ability to be able to scale online, your potential is limitless. There are so many different resources, so many different opportunities to be able to do this. And then also putting money into a retirement account or an investment account. So every single month, I pull money out of my account and I put it into an IRA. And this helps us to build our long-term wealth. I also wanted to touch on another point, which is collaboration and why collaboration matters so much. Co-creation, collaboration is what helps you to build wealth. Wealth is not built in isolation. It's built through strategic partnerships and relationships. So a lot of entrepreneurs try to do everything alone, but real financial growth comes from leveraging partnerships. And so collaboration allows you to scale faster, reach bigger audiences, and share resources. And that's what we do with Women Who Mastermind. Women Who Mastermind allows us to be able to access resources from each other, it allows us to brainstorm, allows us to think through all of the challenges that we are all experiencing. And we have 2 different levels. We have an all-income level. We also have a 6 to 7 figures level. So you get to decide which group meshes with where you are on your journey. And throughout all this, we realize we don't have to have everything figured out. This is what's so beautiful about this. When we are embarking and creating and innovating, and like when my husband and I bought the app, we looked at what are the key partnerships? What do we have in terms of technology and marketing and all the things that are there for us to take advantage of? We don't have to have every single aspect of everything figured out because what we can do is look at our partnerships and the way that we're co-creating with individuals to do things together. And this is what's really helped me to scale more than anything else is through strategic partnerships, which is aligning the people who complement your skill set. And then also potential joint ventures, partnering with other entrepreneurs to create a shared product or offer. And I cannot tell you how many times I've done this from a partnership standpoint, whether it's a workshop, a webinar, and now even a business, which I'm sharing with two other amazing women. And then you can also look at revenue sharing models. Instead of building everything solo, co-create with experts in other industries. So there's so many different ways, again, like we can put this together and we could take advantage of these strategic partnerships that you're developing. So who can you collaborate with to build something bigger than just you? Where are you trying to own it all instead of leveraging other people's expertise? It's crucial, and it's important for you to take a deep dive and look within yourself and say, why do I feel like I have to do it all? Why do I feel like I have to know every aspect of everything that I'm doing in the business? Why not bring an expert in to help you to scale and to grow, to do all the things that are necessary in order to get to that next level? Making money is just the start of building wealth. You don't need to be an investor, a real estate mogul, or stock market expert to start making smart financial moves. I want to give you a challenge this week. So, picking one thing from today's episode and taking action. What stood out to you most? So I've given you a ton of content here today. There's a lot of things to think about. And I want to be a partner with you, as I basically shared in my last point. Think about this as co-creation. Think about this as collaboration. I want to be the one to help you get supported in all of this. And outside of listening to the content and getting support and coming back week after week after week to the podcast, I want to encourage you to find that accountability partner that's also going to help you. I just want to thank you so much for joining today and being a part of this episode, because a lot of the things that we talked about they're the types of coaching that I do every day. So if you enjoyed this conversation, I encourage you to share this on social media. Give me a tag. And until next time, keep making money moves that create long-term freedom.